Hello there folks, Nathan here, hope you're all well and welcome back to unboxing videos here on my channel, where today we've got something really special, well special to me to unbox. We have touched upon this brand before. To cut a long story short, I was given one of these as a birthday present from my good friend Dean McFadden. And I've just bought this one off him because you can plainly see what airline it is. It is Jet2.com. And obviously Jet2 is my favourite airline. So I just had to get one of these. And he finally was able to come down and visit me today. And he brought the aircraft with him. And now let's get it unboxed. So yeah, this is a Jet2.com, as I said. It's a Boeing 737-800 in the Jet2.com colours. It would be nice if Skymarks brought out a Jet2 Holidays livery. That would be really nice, but actually I think they might. I think they do, but it's a 757. I might be wrong, but I'm not really into 757s as much anymore, as they're going out of fashion. I think the 737 has sort of stolen a place in my heart now. Anyway, without further ado, let's get down to it. I'm not going to waffle on. So this is a Skymarks branding. So it's bigger than the other Jet2 aircraft I've got. Never mind. I'm not going to do it now. What I should have done, I should have bought my Premier Planes Jet2 in, just to show you the size. Never mind. I'm not going to bother with that now. Anyway, let's get down to it. So, yeah, aircraft of the world. Collect them all. Start your collection with the airplanes you have flown on. I think it says that you have. I'll read it in a minute. Authentic markings, plastic display stand included, durable plastic material. Okay, let's flip round to the back. Again, it's got this photo, just shows you how to assemble it and all the components that come with it. It's just your bog standard 787-8 Dreamliner in the Boeing colours. It is a product of Boeing, you can see there. So I'm just going to get my magnifying glass now and have a little look. So it actually says on the top of the box, adult collectible model. Adult collectible model. Warning, choking hazards, small parts. Not for children under 3 years. Well, to be honest, I wouldn't give this to a 3-year-old. I'll just show you that if I can. It's there, look, adult collectible model, and then it says the warning there about the choking hazards. Okay, let's have a look. So no glue required. Don't really need that on, do I? Oh well. No glue required. True to scale model. Simple snap fit design. Collect them all. Start your collection with the aeroplanes you have flown on. Add to your collection with aircraft from around the world. Authentic markings. Display stand included. Durable plastic material. Skymarks, aircraft of the world. And this aircraft is registration Golf/Golf Delta Foxtrot Romeo GDFR. Now that is a real aircraft. I've seen that. I think I've seen that at Birmingham once or twice. Haven't travelled on it, I haven't travelled on it, but I think I have seen it. What's it say at the back here? Produced under license, Boeing, McDonnell Douglas, North American Aviation. Their distinctive logos, product markings and trade dress are trademarks of the Boeing company. www.skymarksmodels.com. Boeing, official licensed product. Look at that, we've got like an old American Airlines 777 as the logo. That's the Skymarks logo. Right, anyway, let's get this out. Now, Dean did get this out and show me that everything was there. Can't remember which side he'd thingied, but I'll do it this side. So we'll have a little look at each piece as we unbox it. So let's start by lifting off this sleeve. It's very well packaged to protect it, and also the fuselage and vertical stabilizer, or tail as I call it. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's got landing gear. Got to be careful how I hold it. Let's pull her out. There we go. Obviously the tail does, presuming it comes off, or is it modelled? Oh no, actually I don't know. I don't think we need to. Actually, I think we do. Oh yeah. Yeah, the tail does come off because we do need to remove the tail for when we come to fit the wings. But we'll have a look at this fuselage first. I'll put the tail back on just so it looks a little bit more like an aircraft and not more like something that shouldn't be displayed on YouTube. So there we go. Looks a little bit more like an aircraft now. So we'll start from the front and have a look. So it's a very nice shape. They've got the traditional 737 shape. You've got the landing gear there. We'll go this side. This is the passenger side. And it says Jet 2 somewhere. Where does it say? Let me have a look. They all Jet 2 aircraft have little things on them. Jet to Rome, it's saying. Jet to Rome. And you can also see there's the little marking there, and it says Air Bridge next to it. So that's sort of a guide for the ground handling staff when connecting the aircraft to a jet bridge. It's a rough guide as where to sort of aim for, so that the jet bridge is over the door. Jet 2, very nice livery. Friendly low fares. There's the registration again, look. G/GDFR. There's the toilet at the back. Look, that blanked out window there at the back, that's the toilet. And then you've got the nice tail at jet2.com. So where the horizontal stabilizers go. And that's where the display stand attaches to the aircraft there. Very nice. And there's obviously the front wheels, which they do roll. That's always good, yeah, they do roll. I feel like these are bent upwards a little bit, maybe. I don't want to try and thingy them in case I break them. Yeah. And then we'll have a quick look at the other side. There's not much to see on the other side because this is not the passenger side. This is where all the catering vehicles come up. But yeah, it looks really, really nice, doesn't it? Jet 2. It just looks like they've taken a real plane and just shrunk it for me. And then there's a toilet that side as well. Let's see, where are we? 33, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21. So around this window here, just by my finger, it's usually where I sit. I always like to sit in row 21 or 20. Nice bit of music. Right. As I was saying, yeah, I usually sit in row 20 or 21 when I go, but I always pick A, which is the window seat. So I'd be sitting around there somewhere. Anyway, let's pop the fuselage to one side just for a moment, because we don't need it just yet, because we've just got to check what else we get with it. So let's bring the box back in. So you can see that's where the fuselage was, and then this lifts off, and then underneath we've got the wings, the wings, the horizontal stabilizers. Well, we should have, unless they're in with the, oh, they're in with the stand. Okay, that was worrying me. The wings, horizontal stabilizers, and the engines. You have to fit the engines yourself. But before that, though, you do get this lovely certificate that comes with all Skymarks models. It tells you what's out there. Look at that, Dash 8 Q400. A Concorde, that'd be nice. Korean Air A380. I actually had that as a kid. Well, not as a kid. I can't remember how old I was. I would have been about 16, I'd say. To cut a long story short, my friend invited me to a gig, but my mum and dad were like, "No, you're not going." So to make up for it, my dad took me to the airport, and he said, "I'll treat you to a plane," and I ended up buying that Skymarks A380, and it was huge. It was absolutely massive. There's another Dash 8 Q400 there. Some nice models. Look at that. Is that like a Douglas DC-3? Like a military DC-10 there. Classic 747-400. Again, there's the website, www.skymarksmodels.com, and a little bit of information about them. Let's see what that says. Solid body Skymarks. Sturdy construction. Easy snap fit assembly. Printed details. Affordably priced. Various scales available. All models include stand. Yes, they do. Although you don't, it's up to you whether you put them on the stand or not, because they have got landing gear. Right then, so, excuse me. Now I've noticed something straight away that's not very realistic. Whatever these bits are called, the tips of these on the Jet2.com liveries are actually red. But they haven't included it on this. That's a shame. So that's where the engine goes. I'll show you how to fit the engine in a moment. There is the other landing gear. Beautiful, beautiful winglet. Jet2.com. Really nice. Yeah, it rolls really smoothly. Yeah, it's a bit of a disappointment. I thought, show you the other wing. That's the other wing. Yeah, I thought they would have maybe painted those. I know it would be a very, like, quite a tricky process because they're not the biggest of components. But, you know, they could have had a go. But never mind. It doesn't spoil the model. The Jet2 Holidays ones are like that, so... And it's the same with my little model. they're not painted on that either. So, you know, I'm not going to give them some stick just for that. Maybe some do, some don't. I don't know. So, I now have the engines. I'm just trying to get the engines out. Without breaking them. This could take some time. Maybe go and make yourself a cup of tea or go to the loo. I've got one out. Yeah, I would like to see them make a Jet2 Holidays version of the 737 because I think their livery really does suit the 737s. I've been on a Jet2 Holidays branded aircraft a couple of times. In 2018, when I went to Benidorm for Christmas, first time I ever went away on my own, I had a Jet2 Holidays aircraft both ways. I'm really struggling to get this bloody engine out. There we go. Dear me. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I had a Jet2 Holidays branded aircraft both ways. In fact, I had the same aircraft. JZHL. G/JZHM. Sorry, not HL. G/JZHM. And I had it coming back as well. Had the same aircraft. And then in 2019, when I came back from Benidorm after going away again, which has been the last time I've been away, thanks to the pandemic, I had a G/JZHA, which was another Jet2 Holidays branded aircraft. Anyway, can't get my words out. Here are the engines. Beautifully detailed, jet2.com. Now, they do something. I was going to see if I tap. No, it's not working, but they do spin. I think they spin. Hang on. Yeah, they do. The engines do spin, so if you held them up to the light and blew into them, they do spin. But obviously I can't get them to spin on camera. But yeah, the engine blades do spin, which is another thing of Skymarks that I like. I think it's really, really cool that the engines do spin. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... It's for this wing. I'm going to fit the engines now, just to show you. So you've got this, like, what would you call that? Like a plate, and you've got a little slot in the top of the engine. So all you do is you just locate it. I tend to like slide it on like that and then push down. And then that's the engine fitted. Very easy to do. I suppose it just it's just to stop it from, like, the engines from getting damaged in transit, because they could snap off. So, you know, better to be safe than sorry, isn't it? Right, what else we got in here? We've got the wings. We've got the display stand, which I need to unwrap because the horizontal stabilisers are in here. Or the little wings, as I used to call them as a kid. The small wings. So here's the stand. Very nice. Jet2 Boeing 737-800. Scale 1 in 130. And then underneath it's got the Skymarks branding. And then again, all you do, this is the stand arm. So that piece attaches to the underside of the aircraft. And then to put the stand together, all you do is just locate this at the back. And then just give it a good push in. It's quite sturdy. It's quite fiddly because it's new. But you just push it in until it can't go any further. And then there's your stand. So that's something else that we've we've done. I'm trying to clean up a little bit here as we go. Set the tail off the fuselage because I'm about to start building it. So let's open these. So these are the correct name for them, I believe, are horizontal stabilizers. Basically, that's what makes the aircraft go up and down. This helps the aircraft go up and down. You can see that's the correct way. So this would be the left side. This would be the left wing. So you can see there you've got the piece that would move, so that would like point up or down, depending on if the pilots push the control stick forwards or backwards, and obviously that helps the aircraft to climb or descend. Just having a quick look again at the vertical stabilizer or tail fin. Now, I don't know if it's modelled. No, it isn't, is it? No, it's not modelled. But there would be a section on the back of the tail known as the rudder. Now, the rudder is a bit like a boat, if you think boats have rudders. So, you know what it does with a boat. It helps it to turn. It's exactly the same thing. The rudder helps the aircraft to turn left and right when it's on the ground. So this is also why it's called the vertical stabilizer, because it keeps the aircraft stable while it's on the ground, and it helps it turn left or right. And there's some rudder pedals in the cockpit that they push, that they press, and that's how they turn the aircraft when it's on the ground. So let's get these horizontal stabilizers fitted. So this is this side, I think. Yeah. So it just pushes in. Oh, is it? Is that the right way? Yeah, it is. Okay, and then this one in there. I have to look what I'm doing. Just give it a nice push in, and then the tail goes in the top, and it also helps to keep these in place. Well, it does on the Premier planes. I don't know about this one, whether you could still take them off. I don't know, but there you go. Now she's starting to look more like an aircraft. But let's get the wings on. So we'll put this wing on first. And then what I'll do for the thumbnail of this video, you've probably already seen it, I'm going to take it off the stand and take a photo of it, of her standing on her own feet as it was. Right, there we go. So that's the aircraft all assembled, and that looks brilliant. Look at that. That looks amazing. It really does. In fact, let me just pan the camera down. You won't get a full shot of her. Unless I moved her back. Well, I'm trying to make it look like the white strip is the runway. But there, look at her. But at least I can move her back and forth for you. Like, that it really is, you know, if I can put her like that, you can more or less, let me move her back a bit. So that is the whole aircraft. Forgive my double chins. So it's a very decent sized aircraft. Obviously it's not as big as the Thompson 787 that we looked at recently, but it's still a decent sized aircraft. And I just don't care because it's Jet 2 and I just love Jet 2. I'm just hoping that they don't cancel Benidorm this year. Otherwise I don't think I will like them. I'll stop being friends with them. So there it is on the stand, taking off to Rome maybe. Maybe it's off to Rome. It did say jet to Rome on the front. But there she is on the stand, and what an absolutely beautiful aircraft. It really is. It's just so much like the real thing. It's just like they've took a real plane and shrunk it down to size. Again, the only slight disappointment that I've got is the fact that these wingtips are not painted red like the real thing. But I suppose it would have, it would have been a bit too much of a tricky operation for them to do that, because not the whole tip is red, it's only half of it that's painted red. So they might have thought, well, no, we might be in danger of spoiling the model if we attempt that. So they've left it as it is. But, that's fair enough to them. Fair enough to them, because they've got the rest of it down to a T. It is just incredible. It really is. And I would absolutely love to see a Jet2 Holidays version of this. I really would. I would love to see a Jet2 Holidays version of this brought out. It is absolutely beautiful. Just without words. Really, really is nice. And I'm presuming as well, yeah, you can just about see they've even added the cargo doors as well onto the other side. They haven't skimped on detailing at all. I think it's absolutely amazing. I'm really, really happy with it. Really, really happy with it. Very nice model, very, very good detailing. And she'll have a place in my heart forever, because I just love Jet2. Absolutely love Jet2. So, on that note, I think we've got enough footage here for another review, don't you? So I think it's time to go and find her a spot and introduce her to all her sister aircraft. There's enough of them for her to meet. And it just remains for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And until the next video, whatever or indeed whenever that may be, take care, stay safe, stay strong, and as Grandad Murray always used to say, stay happy. And I will see you in the next one. Ta-da!